Not every startup is scalable to the extent that it will be able to grow that way. Before you see that funding, it's a honest conversation to have with yourself. Is that the kind of business I'm building?
Where do you think Caribbean founders should look for funding for their startup, or especially if the startup is something like a fintech or inside the tech space?
Yeah, so I think for starting out, if you have friends and family members who have a little money that they don't mind betting on you with, it's a good place to get that initial funding to get yourself started. In terms of when you're ready for larger funding rounds, I'm not saying that there aren't opportunities to raise large amounts of capital here in the region, but there are very few avenues that you can turn to for that. But an important thing that I want to mention here, though, is that when you get to the point where you're going past a friends and family round to raising funds from VCs, you have to think about, one, is the business I'm building something that is really scalable to deliver the kinds of returns that VCs want? And two, if it is, am I willing to do what it takes to build a business that can grow massively? And the answers to both of those questions should be yes before you seek VC funding, because of how VCs think. I think it may have been Lamont that made reference to this earlier about VCs in the US betting on 50 companies, knowing full well that probably only one of them is going to do well. But they take that approach because they're expecting that the one that will do well is going to do so well that it makes up for all those other losses. So every business that they cut a check into must be one that they can see potentially becoming in that one that does it for them. So not every business, not every startup is scalable to the extent that it will be able to grow that way. And I think even before you see that funding, it's a honest conversation to have with yourself. Is that what I'm building? Is that the kind of business I'm building? And if it's not, that's totally okay. But that does need to be a conversation that you have with yourself.